I live in a country where the air is so pure, the water is so clean, no crime and poverty, no homeless and beggar. People are relatively friendly and nature is everywhere. Look at the view behind me, and it is in Europe. Hello friend, my name is Lalita Janice, and in this video I like to talk to you about my little country where I'm living in, named Andorra. In fact, Andorra is actually inside Europe but not part of European Union. If you look at the maps, it's gonna be between France and Spain, south of France, in the north of Spain, in the Pyrenees mountains. Just 3 hours by bus from Barcelona. Andorra is known to Spanish and France as a duty-free country because the tax is very low, like 4.5%, and in the past it used to be 0%. So imagine that people come here for shopping. That is what people know Andorra for. My husband and I have moving here already nearly 3 years. I'm coming from Asia, Thailand. There is so many good points living here, and I'm sure you can find this information in internet and so on. But today I like to talk based on my opinion as an Asian moving here, how my experience is, what I find is good and what I find is not that good. As I like most about Andorra is nature. Like 90% of the land is occupied by national parks and greeneries, and only 10% is a residency area. So the nature is so pure that make the air and water is so clean to the point that when I go back to Asia, I become allergic to the water. Like I was in Bali and I just have a lot of spot coming out on my skin. I didn't have this awareness before. Like if you live in the place where there's a lot of pollution, sooner or later you didn't not be able to know anymore. And big part of my life I used to live in Bangkok where it's super polluted. So to the point that my body can change after a few years living here, it made me so appreciate how clean this place. Second thing I like about Andorra is a tax system, which is very friendly compared to most of European countries, and even more friendly than Thailand. So I couldn't imagine the maximum rate of tax is just 10%. Less than 24,000 euro, there is no tax. That is incredible. The land tax, property tax is much lower compared to France and Spain, and that is the reason why there is a lot of people from Spain and France coming here. And now we see a lot of Russians, Ukraine as well. The third point that I really like it is very safe. I'm coming from Thailand, which is I'm considering very safe and friendly country, but being here in Europe and have seen and have heard quite several stories about how unsafe it is, and have seen with my own eyes that there is a lot more beggar and homeless on the street, and it's very sad and depressing. But coming here to Andorra, you see nothing of that. There is no homeless, no beggar. People having job and they have home to live and no crime. You don't need to be afraid. I can put my bag in my car, don't need to be afraid that someone will break it. I could put my bag on the table when I'm having coffee and no need to be afraid that someone will run and grab my bag. So the sense of feeling so safe, it's precious, and it rarely and it's harder to find in this world, especially in European region. That's what I found. Consider all the good things. I really hope that I could make Andorra my home, but not everything have only one side. There is another side as well that I have to learn the hard way. The first harsh truth is speaking English is not enough to thrive here. The official language of Andorra is Catalan, and second language people mostly spoken is Spanish, then followed by French, and a little bit of people speak English. Like just speaking English, you can survive here. It's not a problem at all. But I learned that to thrive here and build beautiful, meaningful relationship with people, English is not enough. Though there is an international club where English speaker they get together, but majority was English. And I think somewhat, this is just my personal opinion, I think Andorra used to be known for retirement place, so the majority of member in international club is a retirement age. And I find that despite I'm trying, I couldn't fit in to this group. I didn't have the same interest as them. I don't have the things to connect to them, and that was the most difficult, hard truth to me. I am an author, and to my expectation, I just want someone to connect to me in just some level that make me feel alive here. And I found I have a writing group in the international club, people who writing in English, and I really desperately want to be part of them. But I find another second hard truth that people here, at least from my opinion and experiences, are very close-minded, and it's really hard to break into the circle. I couldn't be let in, so I do try another kinds of activities, for example like acting, but the group of people who coming here as an expat is mostly in the parenting time, and this group is actually focusing around the kid. It's not for adults, so the actor actually are children, and parents participate to help the children to perform. So to me, it's beautiful things if I am in the parenting time and if I have a child, so I can bring the child to hang out with other people. But this is not fulfill what I want. In the time that I want to build my careers, want to get inspired and hang out with people that are focusing on the same thing. From my own experience, I feel that there is a big gap in the international community here. Either they are very young, a young kid, or they are already in the phase of building family, and there is a lack of international people who in the phase of building career that I could connect with. But again, this is just my own experience, and it's not represent the whole thing. Some people may find it easier to find friends here. I think one of the reasons I couldn't find friends outside of this international group because my Spanish is very little, and I am very willingly to learn Spanish, but I feel very discouraging because I don't feel content and well fit yet in the country to feel opening to learn Spanish. Even that, I'm doubtful if I be able to speak Spanish. Maybe it's still not enough to really feel like I'm part of the society. Like yesterday, we went to the crystal ball singing meditation. I love singing bowl. I love everything like spirituality and music. We found that we feel so disconnected because everything is in Catalan. Start the event with someone speak Catalan for 30 minutes, and there's a lot of things in Catalan, and everything that roll out from government, it will only be in Catalan. In the session, while meditation, there was some music where is no language barrier. I wonder to myself, do I really try that hard to learn all the language in order to fit into the place? Or should I just explore more of my options and find the place that I could thrive best? Let me know what you think. Anyways, next week my husband and I we going to Croatia and Montenegro because I have been wonder about this country for so long and I love the sea. I'm hoping that that could be a place that we could stay quite a few months in the years and maybe can feel more thriving in there. I keep post what I find out in Croatia and Montenegro. For now, thank you for listening to me and please share with me your experience. Have you ever find a place you feel most at home and that support your life to thrive? I'm dying to hear.